Yo, what's up, my people? How we doing? Ugh. So, turn my light real quick so you guys can see me better. There we go. How's that? Better? How we doing? Living the dream. Ugh. Been a long day, people. Long day. Glad you all are here. I'm gonna put this on my story. Hopefully we get some people in here. Hi. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. We have it an 18 plus today, so unfortunately our younger friends can't join us. But that's okay. We've been doing it on not 18 plus for a while. Hi Hayden. Hopefully Hayden joins this. Oh god, I'm tired. I can't wait to go to bed tonight. Sleep nice and well. Give it another minute. I got 2 viewers in here. Good. That's right. My viewers 5. Okay. Minute in. How we doing? Hi, how you doing? You doing good? Good to see you on my live. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Hope your day is going well. Make sure you comment in the chat. Encourage your other friends to like the live up too if you want. We're all a community here. We work with each other together. If you want to tell your other friends in this to like it up and stuff if you want. If you guys are up to it. But it's great to see you guys all in here. For those of you that are wondering, who's get oh no, well, how you doing? Oh, whoops, I didn't drop that. Doing well, thank you for asking. For those of you that were wondering though, what did you guys think of the tattoo idea? I am getting it. I'm getting it on I'm getting it on the 20th of June, so I'll be able to show you guys how well that looks. I'm curious enough you're gonna get it with me to support me and everything. Just wondering if you guys are all still gonna join me. If you guys want. I mean, it is a cool design. I actually just updated my profile, I think it was, with my new logo. With my logo that I've had for a little bit. And with what's it called? I updated my YouTube channel logo. My music logo is on Apple Music. Is now my logo. Everything is now my logo. For the fun of it, because I feel like a lot of you guys didn't know I had a logo. When I put it on the tattoo design, that kind of drove me to the point where I'm like, oh man, some of these people didn't even know what my logo is. So it's kind of why I did that. But yes, I am getting that same tattoo with the little Lincoln thing and everything on the top on the 20th, so that'll be fun. That'll be pretty good. Hopefully I can get that done and everything. It'll be fun. They said it's gonna take me 3 hours of poking needles and everything. I mean, I only have 2 tattoos at the moment. As you can see, I have one about Chester Bennington, and the other one is a quote. So I only have 2 tattoos at the moment, but I'm really hoping I can get that 3rd tattoo. I'm gonna get it on this arm right here, probably kind of more up a little bit. So I'm really hoping I can do that. I have some more ideas in the future, but I do want to at least get one of my music things tattooed on me. Mainly because, not that I want people to know who I am, but mainly because it means something to me. My music really means something to me, and it means something to you guys, which is why I shared it, because I thought it was a pretty cool design. I wasn't too sure if really, you guys can get it if you want. It's an open design. I'm gonna be getting it. So, it's gonna be cool. But anyways, yeah, I'll be getting that. The hell is going on? I just heard something crazy. I'm sorry. I'm literally paying attention to you guys, man. Paying attention to shit that's going on in this fucking house. But yeah, so I have that head design. I'm actually like really pumped to get it. Like I'm really pumped. I can't wait to get it. Just so you guys know, I don't know where you guys are really living and stuff, but if you are gonna get the tattoo, make sure you tag me in it. If you're gonna get it, I would love to see what you guys do with it. I can't wait. Or even if you want to change the design a little bit and do your own kind of thing, that'd be sick too. But it would be nice if we can get some of our fans to, get the scene. That could be like our signature little tattoo. It could be like our community, kind of like our community tattoo. We all get it. So I know for damn sure I'm getting it. I'll be getting it right on my arm, right somewhere on there. I don't fucking know, but part of me wants to get like a memory of me and my ex-fiance, but then I'm also like, I don't know about that. It's just gonna make me more sad, honestly. I don't think I should. Also, I just have never gotten the girls anything tattooed on me because I just think that's stupid because I'll regret it. This I probably won't regret because it means something to me, you know what I mean? Like, my music means something to me, and it always has. It's always been a big part of me for the last almost 7 years of my life. So that's why I really want to do it. And I've come so far with it and everything. I've come really far with my music. I'm a Grammy contender. I am, all this other stuff that, New Faith was a, commercial success. Now I'm getting paid for my music. My Pleasure was also, up there. Moments Divided was a fucking game changer out of nowhere. Moments Divided changed a lot of how people view independent artists nowadays. And just kind of the world of music, because like people are really starting to look at how I make music, and because I know a lot of people are starting to switch to phone recordings, like making music on apps like I do and making it sound exactly like a studio version. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never once stepped foot into a studio ever. I have no idea how to work the equipment in the studio. I have no idea how to use any kind of machinery or anything like that in the studio. Everything has always been done either in this room or somewhere in my house or just at a friend's house. We've all, like me and Leon collabed at his house, or I think we collabed at his college one time. So when we were working on We Made It, it was partially at his house, partially at his college. Where we recorded it. That took about a couple of months to record, finish, master, and everything. But in terms of like my music and everything, like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I don't use the studio. I've never once like stepped in a studio or like really record. Like, I don't even know where the nearest studio to me is because I've never done it. Like, I feel like if I went in the studio, I'd be less successful if I wasn't in the studio. If that makes sense. So, which is crazy to think about. So that's why I think a lot of artists, are kind of seeing, where like my music comes from, where, I can make like commercial success albums like Moments Divided, My Pleasure, and New Faith, and have it come out perfect, like it was out of a studio, or like it was out of like a, maybe not like a $1 million studio or like a multi-million-dollar studio, but like it could sound like it was definitely out of a studio. Or even some of the songs like Friday Night or We Made It. Those are all songs we made at home. We've never stepped foot into a studio. So that way, this whole generation that I'm trying to inspire is being inspired. That you don't need a multi-million-dollar studio. You don't need a record label nowadays. You don't need any of this budget shit to become, popular. Like I self-manage every single thing I do. I promote every single thing I do. I don't use ads. I make quality music. I write my own songs. Obviously, I own 100% of my royalties and my rights to my music. The only two songs I don't own 100% and then own 50% on are We Made It and Fall Apart, which both those were features, which really doesn't even count. But those are the only two songs I've ever made with features that I've had to split up the money because it was right to do that. But other than that, like every other song I've ever made has all been by myself. I've never ever stepped foot into a studio. I can promise you that. What the hell did I? Oh, there we go. So, that this generation, like nowadays, in 2026, I'm telling you, if you really thought and put your mind to it and really thought about it, going independent isn't a bad thing. I mean, there's resources like the MLC, there's resources like Sound Exchange, BMI, ASCAP, where like you can literally like. I mean, it may not pay much right off the bat, but give it some time. Like I've already registered a lot of my songs with the MLC. I'm actually getting my first check from them on the 14th. Sound Exchange on the 18th. I'm getting my check. And I have over 200 recordings that I have made that are on Sound Exchange. So that could be a significant paycheck right there with 200 recordings. That's going to be a crazy paycheck, hopefully. And the best part is that they don't just pay once. They pay out every month, every single month, and depending on how many songs you put out, there's a 75-day lag for how many songs, for the amount of songs you put out at once. So if let's say you put out 5 songs at once, there's a 75-day lag. Those post, and then I think it's like 2 months later, you get paid for those 2 songs or those songs in that month. You upload another 5 songs, there's another 75-day lag. You get paid those 2 months later. So in my case, I uploaded Friday Night and a few other songs in March. And they got a snapshot in April. So then they had to wait until the June distribution to officially be processed with all the streams, because they do a lot of work behind the scenes to be able to get the correct amount of money that they owe you. They don't just half-ass it. They do a complete behind the scenes check. That's why you can never know how much you're getting paid. It could be different, could be the same, Could be a lot, could be less. You never know. It's very different, very different. But you put out some really good quality music, you could stay independent for life. You'd be making that moolah. Like you upload your popular songs like I've been doing. Record labels, you could literally say fuck them. Like literally, like so many people are going independent nowadays because you can literally own 100% of your music, not have to give up rights to people. Not have to like give up money, and stuff like that. Like I've never even thought of even like I could very easily go get a record label if I wanted to. I could very easily create my own record label if I wanted to. I could very easily submit a song, definitely get a record label very easily to sign me. But I haven't, and I probably won't because being independent means I get all my creative rights. So sorry. Sorry about that. But one second. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. But that's just how it is. Obviously I guess for some, oh my god, my throat. Sorry about that. Obviously with my and also, like record labels, when you have one, they do give out loans to you, right? Like let's say that they give you like a multi-million-dollar loan, right? To go in the studio. To make this massive, massive commercial success album that makes you so popular. Now you gotta pay that back in the tours, in the streamings, merch, stuff like that. And then you get a cut of all that stuff that you made during that time you were touring. And during that time that you were on the road and making these merch sites and stuff like that, and the studio time, that's when you get the $1 million back, or even like whatever amount of money you made from all those shows you played. Whereas in my case, I mean, yeah, I want to go on tour and everything. Is it necessary? Not really, like, because like I can kind of just make the music from my house and like kind of be independent and make all that money. I keep every dime that I make, apart from those 2 songs that I mentioned. So whereas record labels, you're kind of forced to go on tour, you're forced to do all this other stuff to make that money back for the record label's sake, if you know what I mean. But yeah, would I like to go on tour? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'd have to figure some stuff out, obviously, but at the moment, I'm just chilling where I'm at, There's no real, I mean, like, I know a lot of you guys want to see me live, but, like, you guys can see me live on here, or, you guys can, there's other ways for you guys to interact with me and stuff, rather than, I mean, obviously it would be nice to hear the music live, but, like, I'm sure if I got enough requests, I would do it live on TikTok, if I got enough requests. I haven't done it, I've done it once. I've done a 4-track live session once on TikTok, and it went decent. I'm not saying it went bad, but I'm talking like a full-on live stream concert, like a full set, like probably like a 30 to 25 minimum track list of my songs. I would need some requests to be able to do that, so I can get everything prepared and everything to do that. And also to get like everything set up and everything, like a place to do it, and just like maybe get some help from friends or whatever. If they want to join me in the songs or whatever, I would need like a little bit of time to figure it out because I can't really, just do it. I mean, I could, but the one I did was kind of like a half-assed. It was mainly just to see if I could do it, which I could. But I think if I was gonna do it legitimately, like a real live stream concert, I would have to prep it. I would have to prep it a little bit more and figure out how I'm gonna do it. If you know what I mean. Not saying that, not saying I wouldn't do it, but there is ways to, have everybody, like that way I'm not just like, doing a show one place, having people wish they could see me and stuff. This is where everyone gets to see me live. They can record it, they can, get their friends to watch it, people that aren't even in the area, they can watch it all at once. It's like a television broadcast. Except not really, But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. I would just need some requests. That's all. I would need some like requests to be able to like set everything up and make sure that people are really interested in, me doing that. I'll probably make a story post on that and stuff and see if people are interested. Because that definitely would be something I can do. For sure. I would love to do that. But my family's home, unfortunately, so people are gonna be loud. I'm so sorry. I recently just got a new pair of bows. I don't know if you can see those. Hold on. Maybe. Yeah. They're really good too. I love them. If you're gonna get a pair of bows, get these. Extremely good. There was a discount at Best Buy when I went there today. It was like a lot off. It was crazy. It was like $25 off, which was crazy. So I ended up getting those. $375 out of my credit card, but it's okay. I'll pay it back. I make enough money. I'm not too worried about it. But I just want you all to know that, like, you don't. I mainly just wanted to let you all know that there are other alternatives to be successful in the music industry, rather than having a major label back you up and take all your money. Being independent is probably a lot of people, like if you ask like online and stuff, a lot of people are like telling you to go independent, like back out of that record label. It's not worth it, and I can agree. I can agree with them. As somebody who's independent, I can agree. 108 people looking. Alrighty, well, 23 minutes in, not too bad. Alrighty, well, I just wanted to come by for a few minutes and check in on everyone, seeing how everyone's doing. Seems like everyone's doing pretty good. That's good though. Alrighty, well, we'll catch you guys when we do one next. Peace out. Gone.